one and done in the opening possession. Denver, in its last game Friday, put up 157 points as Moody gets the first points of the game. Nice pass, Jokic. Strother gets 2.
See what Nikola Jokic's demeanor is to start the game, because at Portland, he put them to bed early with the first quarter aggression he played with.
Horford drains a 3. Warriors have lost 2 straight, 4 of 6, and Steph Curry went out with that knee injury. Horford gets a great look here. Back-to-back threes for Horford.
And this is why they believe he is such a good foot fit.
Another one-and-done possession for Denver. Now Melton with it. He'll try the three-pointer and hit it. 3 threes early on for the Warriors.
Played with an advantage for 3 quarters. This is all you're trying to do. Get an advantage with your pace and your threes and see what happens at the end.
Murray pushing it ahead. Oh, no look. Jokic. Brown gets it to fall.
Come on. I mean, how about the pass from Jamal, the catch from Jokic?
Leads the NBA in assists. That pass from Santos hit the rim. Horford swing it. Corner 3. Moody. Got it. The top scoring tandem in the league. With 5 on the timer, Jokic to the corner. Brown will let it fly. That's good. Another assist for Jokic. Draw their third-year player out of Gonzaga. Christian Brown running the floor. 5th assist for Jokic and the +1 situation. Moody will try another 3 and get it again. Moses Moody, but he's not on the bench right now, so they do have 9 players available in this game. Horford on the back down, underneath to Payton for the easy basket.
As good as Melton has been this season, a career high in points, that's the thing he's not done well. Good back cut again. I talked about it. Denver will bet.
Corner 3, Podziemski. It's good, and Golden State is 6 of 10 from 3.
They're putting a ton of pressure on Denver by making shots. It's always about the spacing for them.
Games where it hasn't been taped, games where he couldn't even feel his wrist. It's actually been something that's been bothering him for a long time. As Richard connects after another Golden State miss, they've gone cold. Check that 6 boards, Jokic. Center of the paint, Jokic. Over post, no, he's 0 for 5 from the floor, but that one falls. Santos for a 3, hit it! 7 threes for the Warriors. That's the first for Santos. 7 threes by 5 different players for the Warriors. Horford has 2. This time they work in the lane and get a basket.
And letting him do some things as a passer.
Doesn't seem to matter who plays for the Thunder. They find ways to win. Great hands by Richard. Gets the deflection. Now rewarded with a 3-pointer. That's the 8th triple of the opening frame for Golden State.
You're severely undermanned. You've got to play harder. You've got to create turnovers, and you've got to make some shots. Here's the unselfishness. And this young man, Will Richard, folks, fearless, coachable. Not only does Steph love it, his coach loved it. Keep going, young king, he's saying.
Here's Jokic, who just picked up his 8th assist. There's still a minute to go in the first quarter. Spinning, leaning in and scoring against Podziemski. 8 rebounds. At this rate, he's going to have a triple-double early in the second quarter. Horford. Another one. Horford with 3 3-pointers.
It is human nature to have a little bit of letdown. You just scored 157 points. If you're going to get back cut consistently, you're going to get
so-called no names on the floor, yet no problem for Golden State so far. Santos to Payton, and it hangs on the rim and drops.
Body, but there's a lot of big skill set to him. You're going to find him around the rim. He's a lob threat.
Hardaway for 3. It's good as Melton hit the deck. As Johnson gets ahead of the pack for a breakaway and gets the layup plus a foul on Santos, his first.
If there were any signs of concern, he would not have played.
Melton tries a 3-pointer, the first of the quarter after 9 in the opening quarter for Golden State. Got it back, gathers underneath, triple teamed, and fights out of there to find Bruce Brown, who answers for 3.
Brown, the longer this season wears on.
And we mentioned at the top of the show, Denver winning a championship. Payton knocks down a 3. Their 11-point Warriors lead, trying to snap a 2-game skid. They work it around the perimeter. Now Melton with the push shot over Valanciunas. And they got 11 already. 10 assists on those 11. 18 assists in total. Murray in the lane scores. He was scoreless the other night. Melton can't kiss it home. And what a job by Payton to rip it away from Brown.
That's his game.
To stay warm. Hardaway leans in and gets the bank. Time as Jokic checks back in. First minutes of the second quarter for him. Murray, bully ball down low against Podziemski, and he scores. More spacing here by Golden State. Richard able to dribble down and find Santos with a great backdoor cut. Murray on the rip through, bumped by Podziemski, goes chest to chest, then hits the fall away.
Oh my goodness, how good is that?
Career year in terms of assists as well for Murray and shooting. Strother swishes it through on the floater. In the first, and the great Raymond Ritter helped us out with this from the Golden State Warriors. In the play-by-play era, I love that, by the way, as Moody hits. Most play-by-play announcers always feel like it's the analyst era as Jamal Murray scores. That's why they call it the play-by-play era. For those, I'm sure a ton of our viewers are really interested in that. As Santos cans the 12-3 for Golden State.
From that exact spot earlier in the game. He's just shooting it as confidently as he ever has.
Jokic answers with a three, his first triple of the game. Jokic just turned 31 a couple days ago. Horford's already hit 3 threes. Make it 4. Al Horford on fire here in the first half. Moody on the attack. Timeout Denver. The Warriors have 66 points here with 2.5 to go in the first half.
So much work. Now you go back to your starting lineup and all of a sudden a missed layup on one end. How often do you see this? Drive a closeout, attack the rim, and just like that, a little more cushion for Golden State.
3, then they went to 2, now back to a 3, so he's got 4 threes, Horford does, and 14 points. And Jokic inside gets the layup. First gold medal for Team USA since 1980. Good defense by Golden State. In transition, Santos with the blow by. The trailer 3 from Horford. It's there. He's got 5 threes in the first half.
Plus 30 from the three-point line.
Season high for Horford in threes and just 3 shy of a season high in points as Jokic connects. Podziemski, Jokic got the block and then saves it. But it remains in the hands of the Warriors. Moody launches, connects, swishing home. Another Golden State 3. Jokic to Murray. Around the screen, keeps the dribble. 17-footer, got it. And the Warriors hang on. Denver scored 67 and shot 50% from the floor. Jokic 1 assist shy of a triple-double. Jamal Murray with 13 points. He gets into the lane. Gets bumped. Count the basket, and 1 for Jamal Murray. Had 8 assists in the first quarter, 1 in the second. He's got a game-high 18 points and now up to 21 on the 3-ball. Horford, nice pass underneath. Richard with the finish. That is 27 assists now for Golden State. Jokic on the face-up. Jabs and fires, and it's good for Jokic. Melton for 3, no good. Kept alive by Horford. Out to Moody. Melton on the attack. Able to score on Strother.
He's just reading the angle, and that's a turnover on Jokic, a silly one.
Very good defender. Jokic finds Murray. The 3 no good. The putback is by Brown, and a foul. Made the first 2 after getting fouled on a 3 against the Clippers, and then missed the game-tying free throw. Jokic with the rebound and the putback off the Murray miss. It's a 2-point contest.
Al Horford's got a mismatch. Can they get him the ball?
Nice pass by Horford to Richard. 6th straight game he's played. He's got 7 points. Moody, baseline drive and finish.
That's a great drive. And rim protection, obviously.
Transition opportunity. Brown hangs and gets it to drop.
But you can just, that's his presence.
Only 5 players have won 4 MVP awards. MJ, Wilt, LeBron James as the 3 goes for Brown. Jokic has position on the smaller Podziemski, going to school. It misses, but he tips it in. His 18th board and 30th point. Golden State a top 10 defense. Jokic, another terrific look. The extra pass read beautifully by Melton. And now Podziemski hits the cutting Santos for the flush.
Yep, you got to get back to finding some easy baskets.
Jokic on the perimeter trying to drive on post. Oh, what a great move, spinning past him and laying it in.
Constantly aware of where he is.
Shot clock down to 3 as Melton puts it on the floor, goes at the chest of Jokic and scores up the window. Pat Spencer's on the floor with 4 fouls. He turns it over again. Brown to Brown for the layup. You mentioned Jokic, Malika. He's on the bench to start the 4th. Denver up 6. Minute gone by here in the final frame. Podziemski in the lane. It drops. He had missed his last 9 shots from the floor. Payton, he'll put up a 3 and get it. Valanciunas on the face-up, gets past post, attacks, and goes around the rim for the slam. Nuggets lead by 4. They're playing without Aaron Gordon again tonight. The 12th straight game he's missed. Peyton Watson out as well. Moody connects on a 3. Denver 6 for 25 from 3. They've made 11 fewer threes, but they get turnovers. Brown with the easy 2.
There he is.
Brown feeds Valanciunas, and he scores in the lane. Working the perimeter, Peyton catch and shoot, got a 3.
Again, very judicious.
Golden State will wait, now hits the trailing Moody, who drives, gets past Hardaway. It ties the game at 109, timeout Denver. And the Warriors can retake the lead. Podziemski puts up the 3, it's good. Shot clock down to 6. Podziemski bounce to Santos. He'll put it on the deck. Leans in. Kicks it out. Podziemski with 1. Boyson hits. The ultimate teardrop. That thing was in the air forever.
But back-to-back buckets. This under duress of the shot clock. Look at how much air is underneath that. 5 straight.
Podziemski's 3 for 3 this quarter. Moody picks up the foul, his 3rd. And a knock away by Melton. The steal and the finish. Another Denver timeout as the Warriors are rolling right now. Point, you said this a couple times during the telecast. You've got a culture here in Golden State. They're going to fight regardless of who's out there. Only 9 available bodies. They force another turnover. They've scored the last 12 points in the game. Horford. A 3. His 6th three-pointer. Way off the mark on the 3. Jokic the long rebound and outlet. Murray down floor. Gets the layup. Can the Warriors hang on?
This is the kind of game in the standings that you look back and could be absolutely massive.
And Denver would fall below Houston and the Lakers in the loss column to 5th if they lose this game. Podziemski got another one. No Draymond Green, no Porzingis, and they're rolling on a 20-2 run. Jokic, though, drops in a 3. One-on-one against Johnson with a shot clock at 5. Podziemski scores again on the baseline with an incredibly difficult angle. Brown drives and kicks. They need it. They get it. A 3 from Jamal Murray to make it a 9-point game. Golden State gets its 30th win of the year. They will stay 2 games up on the Clippers for that very important number 8 spot. Meanwhile, Denver drops to 36 and 22, and now in the loss column falls behind Houston and the Lakers and is tied with Minnesota for 5th.